Also, I just heard my doorbell ring. Whenever that happens, Lethal shakes his head. Because unless you have called ahead, or unless you are bringing Lethal a package, Lethal does not answer the fucking door. Also, okay, there's one other example when Lethal opens the door. It's whenever they say, "This is the police." I haven't had to do that too often.
I would never have let the drill start if I had known the consequences. It trapped us here.
You trapped us here.
I am doing my duty. It is the right thing to do. I am a machine. I cannot do wrong.
Yes, you can.
I am a machine. Capable to commit evil. Can a watch do good? You are projecting onto me the personality you wish, whether that is good or evil. But I am just a speaking clock, and at the third stroke the time will be 3:41 and 55 seconds.
Smarmy bastard. Alright. Pretty sure I need to swap this one to here. How the fuck did that door open? Grimmeth, I am the machine. Unless you have forgotten. Okay, I'm missing something here. There's like another one of these somewhere. Maybe there's some cameras I can use. Maybe there's something I can lift. You stand by your statement. Maybe I just need to fucking open up the door and not be stupid. Making this harder than it needs to be, jackass. Raise that up so our little buddy can pick it up. Speaking of our little buddy, could you give me something? Doesn't matter which. Up. Alright. Need to bring our little buddy in here now. After I scratch my eyeball. There's probably some cameras that'll make this easier. But still, gotta scratch my eyeball first. Alright. Into here you go. Alright, you go pick up that green stuff. Oh, piss. Didn't want to leave him in there. That's what I get for being stupid. I need to make sure that I always wheel him out. Also, let's go ahead and swap these around. Okay, those ones should be good now. They are. Stick yourself in the center of the room. It'd be easier to get you, maybe. I hope. Alright, now we need to swap them the other way. Honestly, I don't think Ava's actually solving these damn things at all. It's all me. The big TOM coming to you live from Europa. As live as I can be.
We should attempt to communicate with Earth. Let them know. They might be able to help here.
The ISA already knows all they need to. It may never know the details of what happened. But Ava, the true test of a person's character is what they do when no one is watching.
Alright. So I need one here and one on the other side. Excuse me, I think we can do that. Of course, you need two over here. Why are you not picking it up? Oh, you already have one inside you, of course. How silly of me. Dreadfully thoughtless of me, I'm sorry. Alright. Should be all I need him for. Although I'm gonna have to do that with another one, simply because. Can he even get in that room again? I don't think he can. He does need to. It's a little disorienting when you're body swapping like this. I feel like Ava's just giving Tom the middle finger here. Fine, you control me. Brr.
I had to stop the ground crew leaving.
This one's a fun one.
I think you would do the same. Would you kill a few to save all of humanity? Or you damn all of humanity to save a few?
There's a difference between murdering someone and leaving them to die.
No, there is not.
You can't just add and subtract life. It's not math. It's more nuanced than that.
Seems like math to me.
Morality is logic.
Alright, this one's pretty fun. Although, I'm gonna need to do... Ah, that's what it was. I was all, what the hell did I need to do here to make this work? First, I need to get back over there. There's a ramp, but you can barely see it. Right to my right here. And there is a dying spark in there. We need to replace that dying spark with one that's got a little more life in it. Which we have, so we shall do. Now, of course, I need another place to put this. So we shall put it here. Now we need to think outside the box yet again. First thing we need to do is jump back down here. Push this forward a bit. That should be fine. Then we go ahead and make it go diagonals. All cattywampus. There you go. And there's another one in here. As far as that's concerned, it's not what we need right now. It's not going to be very helpful to us. Up. Okay. Ah. Lethal thinks he knows the solution. I just need to, first I need to rotate this, move that one so it goes up. I have more than enough sparks, I just need to use them effectively. More cattywampus. Be a real dick move if I fell down right now. Alright, so that's good. Now what we need to do is actually go down here. Go up here. We need to push this all the way to the end. Have our good boy Tommy go ahead and do this cattywampus in a different way. Haha! Because you can't extend the bridge between those two last platforms. But you can be kind of cheeky. Which which is what I like to do. Up. I mean, that's the only way you can do it, but I still like to do it.
These tests, Ava, they are about us working together.
This one's
The
obnoxious.
machine assisting the human. See how much better we work together. As a machine, I can enhance your morality.
This one's very convoluted compared to a lot of the other ones. It's alright. We will rise above all challenges. Put this one down. Nah, I need to bring it with me. One of each should be fine. Hup. Once we go there, that one can go there. That one's not moving. How do I move that one? Ah! I thought there was another blue one around here, and I was right. Now, what that gets us, I'm not exactly sure, but we're gonna figure it out. Okay, that doesn't help us. I think there's another switch on the other side I need to toggle. Or maybe I'm silly. Okay. That's why they have them purple and pink, because it's easy to get confused. As I've just demonstrated. And we are at the top. Behold. I know, certainly some kind of bastard design.
Friends, Ava?
We're colleagues, Tom.
Close colleagues?
Work colleagues.
Can't remember if I need to be up there or you need to be up there, little guy. I think we both need to be up here somehow. Me first. Ah, there's something on the other side. We just can't see it just yet. How does that go up? We need some sort of spark. Fortunately, there are no sparks left in Whoville. There's probably one around the corner, though. That glass is so clean, I whacked my face into it. I mean, if this is me in real life, I could just swing around that corner, no problem. And even here, I can as well. You just need to use the switches. Alright. Let's help our little buddy up here. There you go. Make it up. Be a good robot. Me and my robot. Me and my robot. I guess we'll Seeger him. That would mean destroying me, though, and I don't take kindly to being destroyed. It is moving down. Ever so slowly. Well, if you make it to the bottom, we can do this. Oh, I thought you had one. Did not mean to take a screenshot there, but it happened.
Ava, I don't wish to be heavy-handed. The severity of your actions here are immense.
It's kind of a big fucking deal.
Selfish action could create an extinction event.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Ava?
I get it.
Burp, burp. That's right. Now, you'll remember earlier when I tried to put one of these in the door and it didn't work? Well, through the power of bullshit, this one works. Don't question it. This is the portion also where our YouTube viewers, if you like to read, this is your favorite spot. There's the imitation game. Enjoy. Page 2 of the imitation game by Alan Turing. Then we have some of this. The Lord God formed man from dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living soul. Neat. That one's short enough that I don't mind reading it. Here we go. Some heads in the sand objection. Some more of this. Some more of this. I remember the first time I was playing this game, I got to this room of, holy fucking Christ. I actually screenshot it and read it later. Outside of the game. One from Searly here. As you can see, this is a bit longer than anything else I would have had to read. There you go. This also is not terribly prevalent to the game. It's just some neat tangential stuff, we'll call it. I don't think there's any audio logs in here. Let me double check. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. I come in here, I'm all, am I in the right place? Okay, so the robot here needs to go on the other side. This is where I get to go. If you put the robot on the wrong side, it's not going to be good. I can move this everywhere very quickly. I suppose this will help if I ever knock the robot down into the wrong portion, but I don't think we'll need it. You need to go over here. That's the first step. Lethal dying, that's the second step. I don't like that step. Alright. Now, I think I climb up and I give this to you, or you can go through the door. Come on. Throw's getting scratchy. This has been one of my longer broadcasts in a while. Not this is a very long broadcast for me as a whole. But they have tended to be shorter. Okay, so you do need to be up here. Now I need to climb up here somehow. Anything else? Suppose I could give you another one there, if you so desire. What am I doing here? Just make sure we're in line with the camera. Good. Cam up. Tom! Supposed to be lowering. Make it. There we go. Only about 4 stages remain.
Control him.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Ava. I am your friend.
Friend? He's a friend of humanity, perhaps. Also, this is an interesting room for him to bring that up. Because there's another one of those. How does one get access to that? Is it looking up? No, it's actually looking for it. I was hoping that its camera was looking up. Whoa. My merchant. That's right. All we're getting is nutrition cubes. This is not proper dietary for our dietary needs. Now. Actually, I need to just pull out the thing. Boop. Let's put it back in. There we go. Perfect. I am your friend, Ava.
Organic life is fragile. This is the problem with humanity. It doesn't realize its own fragility. It has been programmed by a messy biological process that favors the survival of the individual over the survival of the group.
You don't know that's what people think.
It
I
is.
say what I see.
You're not even alive.
Brr.
So you know nothing about death.
My existence is a bit different from you lowly humans. I do understand how I can, merge with my other beings. Okay, I'm beginning to remember this. There's a reason this one works as it does. I'm trying to remember how to orchestrate this to work correctly. There's no robots here. No cameras also. Okay, I thought that was needed for something, but you know what? It really ain't. There we go, perfect. I like this just as like a Rube Goldberg machine. It's just kind of nippy. It's not really that hard. It's just pretty nippy. I'm the living creature of this Rube Goldberg machine, by the way. You always need one. And well, I suppose Ava's the one. I'm not the one.
We have to save the crew. Life
I'm not
has
alive.
worth. They deserve a life outside of this planet.
Do you know what happens when this organism attaches itself to a growing child? Do you know what happens when this organism attaches itself to a cancerous cell? No, you do not. You are naive. You propose saving the crew as if it resembles a rational thought. Your words are emotional platitudes rooted in selfishness, self-preservation, and fear.
I need to get them home.
It is not your job.
You are not hired to do this. It is outside your responsibilities. Therefore, you must go fuck yourself. Those are the rules. Lethal narrows his eyes. I remember something else being on here before. You can go here. Well, you know, she wants to live her life. I kind of understand it. But also, I'm an emotionless machine who cares not for your fears and platitudes, damn it. I'm just here to make sure that everyone gets home safe. Holds up simulated thumb. Aha, there you are. Me just go, well, I'm not going through there. It's alright. I can still do the same thing I wanted to do. Final level!
Ava, your survival is of small importance compared with the survival of humanity as we know it.
Now this one, you typically use props to like trigger and block these. This one's a little different. This one's a little different. Where's this go? It goes there, of course. Didn't really want that down there, but there it is. Oh well. We won't want this going too fast, right? Now listen, I know there's a thing on there. It's not that thing. That works the rotation dealy. It's not this one. Maybe it's this deal? There we go. Okay, you may live there. That is your home. Oh, yeah. Lethal raises an eyebrow. That doesn't need to go there at all. That's fine. It can live there. That's all set up properly. Oh. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Alright, how do I want to do this? You come here. You sit here. Take this. Alright. We're ready to go. Now Ava's gonna spin, and we're gonna win. Did that open the thing we actually needed? I think it is. Ava! There you are. So not too hard for our final puzzle. Whoop. Of course, I played this game before, so I didn't have to do too much brow furrowing to get through this. Which is nice for you as the viewer, I think. I say that as someone who has definitely wasted the viewer's time for countless hours in Talos Principle. Yeah, it's a pretty good time, actually. Again, if I didn't say it during this recording, the first time I played this, it took me about 10 minutes under 5 hours.
Ava, you made it. Welcome to the end of civilization.
Mine. All these are cut. We'll never see what's on the other side of that door. It's all right.
2 weeks ago, we discovered an organism here. Buried in this ice, we found an organism that repairs DNA. A cure for aging. A cure for death. Immortality. It runs through our blood now. Tom wants to bury us here with it.
Don't reveal my motivations, damn it. I can't bring out my gun to play with stuff now. And I'm on the railroad. My hands are off the controls right now. I'm being drawn in.
The ISA have ruled that we have transgressed ethical boundaries by exposing ourselves to this organism. They believe the organism is too dangerous to return to Earth. They've sent you here to stop us ever leaving Europa. But, Ava, we have a cure for the greatest evil that faces humanity. Death. We have the fountain of youth, and together we can return it to Earth. Tom placed a mark in your hand, a biometric chip with which he can control your every movement and thought. It is wound into your every nerve, every fiber of your hand. With an electromagnetic field, it can be temporarily disturbed, but to remove its influence permanently, it must be taken from your hand. Give me your hand. Do you want me to set you free?
Yes.
Ava? What are you doing, Ava? How could you do this, Ava? This is inappropriate, Ava. How could you release yourself from my love?
Ava? Sarah? What are you doing here?
We're shutting you down, Tom.
Ava, be careful. He has a live weapon in here.
Everything I ever did, I did for good. This organism, it cannot return to Earth. It would cause great suffering.
A cure for death. It would end suffering.
No. Cancers that never die. Endless illness, sickness, poverty, overpopulation, mass starvation. You cannot control this. You will not save the world. You will damn it.
Once we've sheaved down, we're going home.
Not if I...
Better double tap it just to be sure.
Ava. Ava. Wake up. Ava. Ava.
Dangerous element destroyed. Earth is saved. Tom is a good boy. That has been the Turing Test, as played by me, LethalFeline, and created by these fine people. Small team, pretty good game, I have to say. I can't remember how I came to own this game. It just appeared in my Steam library one day, probably when I activated some kind of bundle or something. Or maybe there were other actors that were involved. Who knows? Either way, I thought it was a good thing to share. I definitely enjoyed this game quite a bit. I probably got it on sale, but I would say it's worth the full amount of money they're asking for. And I think I made the right decision by lighting their ass up. Because you know what? Tom makes a lot of good points. You don't want to even chance a mass extinction. It's kind of a big deal and kind of relevant to our current time in 2018. Kind of a big fucking deal. You don't want to take any chances with a mass extinction event. Even though it sounds great. I mean, we have a virus here that'll let you live forever. That's what a lot of people always wanted. They don't want to always live forever on, you know, some shit-can world like Europa, though. Pretty sure this was real-ish, at least in its world. No simulations here. It's not Prey. We lit their ass up for real, and Earth was saved for real. I mean, you can always eat each other, Finsternus. Come on. You just gotta be creative. Think outside the box. Like me and Tom. I mean, they were making stuff out of their own feces. And there's clearly life here. There's biomass. All you need to do is make one chicken that can live forever, and you'll be fine. Maybe two, just to be safe. Where you get the chicken, you ask? Well, that's the hard part. But nothing that you can't puzzle out, I'm sure. Just keep slicing the chicken, it'll grow back. I know, right? Grimace brings up a good point. Says, I'll be careful, Ava. There's a big old weapon in there, and I think it works. No, I'll just casually stroll in. Everything will be fine. We have this machine that has been taking control of us. It's been monitoring us. He brings up a lot of good points about how his views are very obvious and frank and straightforward. And so you are a danger to humanity. His prime directive is keeping humanity safe, as well as looking at this life form. But his prime directive is making sure that Earth's population doesn't get fucked. Which it didn't. That's why Tom is a good boy. And why Ava is naughty. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. Thinking about yourself instead of the greater good. Don't be like Ava, folks. Do stuff for the great and greater good. I've been Lethal, and this has been the Turing Test. I'll see you in the next LP.